At this time, the Jacksonville Urban League is very proud to recognize a distinguished list of Equal Opportunity Award recipients. And this is our 39th year, and for those 39 years, we set aside some time to recognize people that, as well as organizations, corporations, businesses, that give back to this community in many ways. And we have some individuals today that spend considerable time in giving back. Our first Equal Opportunity Award goes to the National Naval Officers Association Jacksonville chapter. And I'm going to ask if a representative of the association, if you're here, to come forward. Yes, you're going to come forward. And this award is presented in recognition of your strong commitment to the diversity and equal opportunity. Your focus on leadership development has enhanced the careers of many members of the armed services. Chief Warrant Officer Jeff Coate.
I want to thank Dr. Danford. We come down once a month to the Urban League for our meetings. We tutor young adults. We mentor them as well as young officers throughout the 3 naval services. That's the Coast Guard, the Navy, and the Marine Corps. And that's one thing that we kind of pride ourselves on, is the mentorship, growing it with us in the community. And I want to thank Dr. Danford for letting us utilize their facilities.
Before we present our next award, the Clanzell T. Brown Award, I'm pleased to have his daughter, Clanzeria Brown, to come forward and say a few words about the legacy of her father, who for a number of years served as president of the Jacksonville Urban League. Let's hear from Clanzeria.
Thank you so much. First of all, before I even get started with my speech, one of the things I want to say is I am so very elated to see so many William Marion Raines High School graduates that are on the dais, along with so many Florida A&M University graduates on the dais and in the audience. Thank you. The title of my speech, just to help you put your mind in the right mindset, the children are watching what we do, not what we say. In America today, there are 2 days that are the most separated days of the year. Those days consist of Sundays and Election Day. For the life of me, I do not understand why it is so hard for Americans, yes, I said Americans, to just understand that we may not all agree on the same thing, but we live in a country where we can respect one another's differences without penalty or persecution. For our differences are really what makes us unique and beautiful. For if we were all the same and had all the same ideas, then there would be no room or opportunity for creativity and innovation. For creativity stems from being different. The children are watching what we do, not what we say. Oftentimes, discussions take place regarding the great divide between past and current generations. Nothing different is taking place today than yesterday. may have a different look, but still is the same tricks. There's nothing new under the sun. Have you noticed when you pass one another why people no longer speak or acknowledge another person passing them by with a greeting, let alone a salutation? Why acts of kindness from one to another does not end in thank you? Or when you are driving and you allow someone in the lane, the person does not honk the horn as a gesture of appreciation or gratitude versus it's an expectation. We do not understand why boys and girls like wearing their clothes below their waist, why the lack of respect from the youth to their elders or authority seems to permeate an increasing stench in man's psyche. When people come to you seeking guidance professionally or personally, do you take the time to listen with both ears, or do you tune them out, or make it all about you and all about you? When these things happen to me, oftentimes I have to look myself in the mirror and ask self, am I proud of what is reflecting back at me? Am I happy with my actions? Am I a good steward of Mother Earth? Am I my brother's keeper? And lastly, but most importantly, will God be pleased with me? Each year, the Clanzo T. Brown Award is bestowed to an individual who selflessly gives their time, their talents, and their treasures of themselves to others without seeking accolades or praise. This year's recipient truly is able to say, I know the children are watching what I do at work. I know the children are watching me at home. And yes, I know the children are watching me in my community, along with what I say. And you know what? I welcome it. Lead by example. The children are watching what you do, not what you say. So I would like all of us to think about that when we're looking at the elections, when we're having conversations at work about it. The children are watching. We have to lead by example. Let's lead by example. Thank you.
Thank you, Clanzeria. This year's recipient of the Clanzia T. Brown Award is Dr. Charles Simmons, a local pediatrician, and it is in recognition of your staunch support of education by encouraging, inspiring, and rewarding children that are your patients to be high achievers. We applaud your unprecedented involvement in ensuring that education and the doors that it can open is a reality in the lives of your patients. As you have assisted in preparing them for college, for work, and for life. Dr. Charles Simmons, would you come forward?
It is indeed an honor and a privilege to be honored today, and I just want to let you know our office really likes to support good grades. We give our AB Honor Roll Party for the high achievers in our office, and we like to support the Urban League when they have their different projects, and it's just very rewarding to be here today. For my staff and myself, I thank you.
Finally, this year's recipient of the Whitney M. Young Award, for those of you who are not aware, Whitney M. Young was the president of the National Urban League during the 60s, and he was a confidant of Dr. Martin Luther King and others who were in the civil rights movement. He met his untimely demise in Africa, swimming. And so nationally, we have this award, and we give this award here at the Jacksonville Urban League as well. This year's award recipient is Bishop Von McLaughlin. And Bishop McLaughlin is here. He's over the Potter's House Christian Fellowship. And I believe all of you know the bishop. I'm going to ask if he would come forward. I want him to know that he embodies the essence and the experience of Whitney M. Young Jr. in his efforts to empower people to bring life to their community. Through his leadership, we've witnessed the transformation of a neighborhood pocketed with blight to a model of economic synergy, providing home to numerous businesses and a church-owned Christian academy. He's an extremely hard worker, nationally renowned for his work, and I want him to know how much we respect him, how proud we are of him, and that he was able to be with us to accept this award. So if you would, please give Bishop McLaughlin a big round of applause as he comes forward.
First of all, just let me say thank you to the Urban League, to its mighty leader here locally, my dear friend, all of the people under the ass, of course, Congresswoman Brown, who has served us so diligently over the years. Tony Hill, thank you for those kind words earlier. To my children's doctor, Dr. Simmons, we're so grateful, and I'm honored to be here in the presence of one of our senior clergy and leaders. At his birthday today, cannot enter a room without acknowledging the one, Dr. Rudolph McKissick Sr. I am honored and glad to be a contemporary, as it were, with you here, even though you're twice my age. I am a contemporary. I want to say thank you because I'm honored. Anything with Whitney Young's name on it, hanging in my office or anywhere near me, is an honor. I was really introduced to his legacy about 5 years ago in Chicago at the Whitney Young High School, when our high school team was ranked number 4 in the nation, and Whitney Young High School was ranked number 3 in the nation, and we played them in urban Chicago. Of course, we defeated them miserably, and I felt bad because of the wonderful work socially, economically, in this war on poverty that Whitney Young was able to accomplish in his short life of 49 years. But he is a giant, and again, I'm just honored and humbled to have anything with his name on it in my office. And who could ever forget LBJ's stare, the treatment that Whitney Young received when he made it to the White House in that war on poverty, and the president got nose to nose with him and stared him down for over 5 minutes, and Whitney just stepped back and said, okay, but we need to do this, and we need to do this, and we need to do this. A great leader with a wonderful legacy, and I'm humbled and I'm honored to receive this award. Thank you all. We appreciate you so much. God bless you.